Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to solve this rational equation for real values of x. Now, of course, you know that none of these three quadratic expressions is allowed to be equal to 0 because we cannot divide by 0. Now, let us start by factorizing each of these three quadratic expressions. Now, in this case, since the coefficient of x squared is 1, to factorize it, all we need to do is to find the factors of 2 that add up to -3. And of course, we have -1 and -2 because -1 times -2 is going to give us +2, while -1 minus 2 is going to give us -3. So we can write this first fraction as 1 over x minus 1 multiplied by x minus 2. Now, in the second case, once more, the coefficient of x squared is 1. So we find the factors of 6 that add up to -5. And of course, we have -2 and -3. -2 times -3 is going to give us +6, while -2 minus 3 is going to give us -5. So we can write this as 1 over x minus 2 times x minus 3. In the last case, once more, we find the factors of 12 that add up to -7. We have -3 and -4 because -3 times -4 is going to give us +12, while -3 minus 4 is going to give us -7. So we can write this fraction as 1 over x minus 3 times x minus 4. And of course, this is equal to 1 over 18. Now, let us look at the fraction 1 over n times n plus 1. Of course, you know that we can write this as 1 plus n minus n divided by n times n plus 1 because n minus n is equal to 0. So ultimately, in this numerator, we still have 1. So we haven't changed anything. And of course, you know that we can break this into 1 plus n over n times n plus 1 minus n over n times n plus 1. 1 plus n will take care of n plus 1. They are the same. N will take care of n. So that here we have 1 over n minus 1 over n plus 1. Now let us look at this. Of course, you know that if this is n, that is x minus 2, then x minus 1 is going to be n plus 1 because x minus 2 plus 1 is going to give us x minus 1. In the same way, if x minus 3 is n, then x minus 2 is going to be n plus 1. And also, in the same way, if x minus 4 is n, then x minus 3 is going to be n plus 1. So with this, we can rewrite the left-hand side of this equation as, now here we have 1 over n, that is 1 over x minus 2 minus 1 over x minus 1. Then plus, in this case, we have 1 over n, that is 1 over x minus 3 minus 1 over n plus 1, that is 1 over x minus 2 plus, and finally here we have 1 over n, that is 1 over x minus 4 minus 1 over n plus 1, that is 1 over x minus 3. And of course, everything is still equal to 1 over 18. Now notice that here we have 1 over x minus 2, while here we have minus 1 over x minus 2. So this is going to take care of that. Here we have 1 over x minus 3. And here we have minus 1 over x minus 3. So this is going to take care of that, leaving us with 1 over x minus 4 minus 1 over x minus 1. So this is 1 over x minus 4 minus 1 over x minus 1. And of course, this is equal to 1 over 18. Now, to solve this, let us start by combining these two fractions into one single unit. We have 1 times x minus 1. That is going to give us x minus 1. Then we have minus. Then we have x minus 4 times 1. Because of this minus, we have minus x and plus 4 divided by x minus 4 times x minus 1. And of course, this is equal to 1 over 18. X minus x is equal to 0. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So we have 3 over. Now, x times x is x squared. Minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5. So we have minus 5x. Minus 4 times minus 1 is plus 4. And this is equal to 1 over 18. Now we cross multiply. We have that x squared minus 5x plus 4 is equal to 3 times 18. 3 times 18 is 54. Now, rearranging this equation, we have x squared minus 5x plus 4 minus 54 is equal to 0. And from here, we have x squared minus 5x, 4 minus 54 is equal to minus 50. This is still equal to 0. Now, we can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. Once more, since the coefficient of x squared is 1, all we need to do to factorize the left-hand side is to find the factors of minus 50 that add up to minus 5. And of course, you know that these are going to be minus 10 and plus 5. Because minus 10 times plus 5 is going to give us minus 50, while minus 10 plus 5 is going to give us minus 5. So we can factorize this as x minus 10 multiplied by x plus 5, and this is equal to 0. Now from here, it's very easy to see that either x minus 10 is equal to 0 or x plus 5 is equal to 0. From here, we have that x is equal to 10, while from here we have that x is equal to minus 5. So the two values of x that satisfy this rational equation are x equal to 10 and x equal to minus 5. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more tutorials here.